welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today from the Assessor's Department is your new City Assessor, and it's Chris Leitz. Chris, welcome to the City of Fitchburg, Talking Fitchburg, your first big interview. How are things going, my friend?
Things are going. We have a kind of a tall task ahead of us. We've got a department that's currently we're about one person down, and there's some new people in the department. But I'm hoping I'll be here a long time. My hope is to build some consistency and get this ship on the right track. So yeah, it's going well.
Chris, let's get the background story from you. We want to know everything, all the detail. No, we just want to know a little bit about you. Where did you come from? And tell us a little bit about your career path before stepping foot here in Fitchburg.
Sure, absolutely. Do you want to hear about my TV career? I was on Red Hawk Talk at Milton High School back in. So I'm no stranger to the camera here.
Snap!
Yeah. Right.
Well, then I expect you in this studio once a month then,
oh,
for
sure.
sure.
Yeah, absolutely. No, education background. I went to college in Whitewater, had a degree in geography / urban planning, and did a lot of mapping and planning work. And then after that, I worked for a local mapping company for a few months on a temp basis. And then found myself working for the City of Janesville as a property appraiser, starting in 2016. Worked there on a variety of different things. Started out doing residential work, shifted into some commercial work, and kind of got into I got the itch to want to run an office. Basically, I was interested in kind of the logistical operations of the assessor's office and how things run. I mean, effectively, we have one thing that we do throughout the year, and that's to create that assessment role. And there's a lot of small projects that go into that, a lot of organization behind that, and it's always something I've been drawn to, is trying to run kind of a larger project as efficiently as I can. And so yeah, that's what brought me here. So like I said, I started as a property appraiser in Janesville, became a property appraiser 2, and then became a deputy city assessor. So this is kind of the natural next step. And I've always kind of wanted to move my way up towards the Madison area. And I think Fitchburg for me does, it kind of checks all the boxes. It's you've got a lot of different types of property, very diverse neighborhoods. It's just an interesting puzzle to solve from a property valuation perspective. So I'm glad to be here. Yeah.
Chris, you haven't been on the job too long, but as we get things moving, and you're talking about a little bit of a younger upcoming team, which you're going to be building anyways from internally. But what do you want the residents of Fitchburg to know as you work through the process of getting everything going and bringing that team forward as the department head?
Sure. So we're a little bit behind where I think we would normally be with a few things like personal property. Some of our inspections we've kind of put off a little bit, but we're kind of working through stuff. I think we're in a good place, better than kind of what I expected to be. The staff that I have has been really helpful and really hardworking to get stuff kind of caught up. And we're all doing stuff that's a little bit new to us in some ways, but it's going well. Like I said, I'm glad to be here. This is in the few weeks that I've been here, I've kind of driven around and kind of tried to get a feel, just going out to lunch in a few different spots, trying to get a feel for the community. And it's just it's a nice place. I'm glad to be here. I live down in Edgerton, but we, spend a fair bit of time up, whether it's here in Fitchburg or, Madison in general. So like I said, I have a lot of experience doing residential stuff, commercial stuff, all of it. And my takeaway, if anybody ever has any questions, I'm try to be as accessible as possible. That's one of the parts of the job that I really like, is the public outreach. And I've talked to quite a few people already on a host of different things, whether it be just requests for information or really anything. So like I said, I'm glad to be here, and my phone line's open, and be glad to talk to anybody.
Yeah, I think that's good to hear. I mean, from any assessor, you want to be accessible and you want to, do outreach. We'll look forward to working with you here at Fact TV to get you as much outreach as we can possible. What type of year is this going to be? So we have different types of years for assessing. What is this year as far as your as the assessor? What will you be doing this year?
So I know we did a revaluation for 2022. The current plan is to just do what's called a maintenance year for 2023. That effectively means that the only parcels that are going to be affected at kind of a larger scale are any, permits, new construction, if there's been any, fires, flood damage, anything like that. Newly annexed parcels will get a look to try and assimilate them in with the older just City of Fitchburg parcels. So anything that had kind of a physical data change or a clerical data change, that'll be something that value may be affected. But by and large, most parcels are relatively unaffected during a maintenance year. So that's the current plan.
Perfect. And if people do have any questions, comments, want to learn more about the reevaluate, or just understanding all of this, where would you have them start to access those questions?
So start on our webpage. We've got a pretty comprehensive FAQ section on there. If you call our office as well, there's kind of, depending on what you're interested, what your questions about, you'll be directed to one of our staff, just based on what your kind of inquiry is. But yeah, start with the website. There's, like I said, a lot of FAQs on there, a lot of useful information on there. All of our contact information is on there too. So, if you need anything, start there. And then from there, kind of find your way around. If you can't find what you're looking for, just give us a call.
All right, Chris, any final thoughts or else, you're just off and running?
Yeah, we're off and running. I'm excited to be here. I don't think, I probably said that a few times, but I'm excited to be here. Yeah, it's a good organization, good community, and I'm excited to hit the ground running and stick around here for a while.
All right. Well, we would love for you to stay, and of course, love for you to continue to come back on the show and
Sure.
let us help you get any outreach. So hopefully, you'll be a great friend of the show. And again, welcome to the City of Fitchburg, and we're glad to have you, sir.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jeremy.